Hello and welcome. My name is Dinesh. Today we are going to talk about SSH configuration. So first let's get started with SSH introduction. Secure Shell Protocol uses port number 22 and which provides a secure remote access connection to network devices. So communication between devices will be encrypted. So I can say there are two versions of SSH version 1 and version 2. So people generally use SSH version 2 because of its enhanced security features. So SSH uses public and private kind of key methods to make the connection secure. So we can take here four steps to configure SSH. So there is a special requirement, Bangalore router, which we want to access in Pune location. So the administrator sitting here who wants to access this device here. So let's get started and configure this device here. So we need to configure Bangalore router and we need to give access to Pune location. So there are commonly four steps we can take. First is host name. Second, we can take DNS name. Third, we need to configure a key and we need to create username and password. After that, we need to apply SSH configuration in VTY. So first, Bangalore, the host name is already there. Then second step I can take is to configure domain name. So configure the DNS domain of the router. IP domain name, this is the command which I'm using here, and networking info. Third step I can take is to configure and create RSA key. So we need to create RSA key here. Crypto key generate RSA and is saying you want to replace the key. I have already existing key here, so I say I want to replace. What how long do you want to keep this key? So the key size will be 1024 for SSH version 2, and now it's executing to generate the key. The third command you can give here version, and here along with this I can give some other options like how many times the person who tries wrong password, and if that fails you want to close the connection or you want to refuse the connection. The fourth steps, before we going to that, we need to create username and password. So let's configure username and password. I am enabling here AAA new model and configuring username Dinesh, password Cisco. We need to apply this in line VTY. So the fourth step is to apply this in line VTY. So we generally by default, if you see, telnet is also enabled along with SSH. So transport input all command will be enabled, but we need to give only transport input SSH because telnet connection we don't want to provide. Then here I can use login local instead of giving AAA new model command there. You can use your login local. So you don't need to give if you give AAA new model command there. Let's try. That's it. I think we have configured host name. So I can say show run section. Username is there. Username, domain name, and VTY. So you see, domain name is there, username is there, line VTY is there, and I can see crypto key also should be there, which will be here. If you see show running config, lots of information, and then password, IPSSH timeout, IPSSH version, You can verify here. That's it. And I'm running here the protocol EIGRP between this connection, and here the connection is connected to cloud and connectivity is there or not. So before we start accessing via SSH, we need to verify the connectivity. Come to Pune router. From Pune I want to access, so ping 200.1.23.2, yeah, which is accessible. Now I can try with SSH whether the SSH connection is there or not. So I say SSH hyphen L. Here are the options. You can see L login using this username and password. So I would say yes, of course, using username. So Dinesh, and IP address of that machine, which is Bangalore. Now Bangalore is generating key as per requirement and as per SSH configuration. Here is the password. So password is Cisco. Now as you can see, you can access Bangalore router here. But if you try to go to enable, we require enable password, which I have already configured here. Enable username, and here enable password Cisco, which is privilege level password. So password is there, then you can jump to Bangalore. So as you see, when I accessed Bangalore router, this router is giving me directly user exe mode. Router is not directly allowing me to enter into privilege mode. If you want, Bangalore router directly should give you the privilege mode instead of giving user exe mode. So there is a command. Let me again exit this out. Come to Bangalore router and go to line VTY 04, and you can say here privilege level 15. So in VTY, if you come to Pune now, and let's try again with password Cisco. This time you see you are in privilege level, in enable mode directly, not in user exe mode. So that's the command I used here. Directly jump to privilege level. Now my requirement says Pune router can access Bangalore. If anybody who knows the username and password of Bangalore router in middle of this Pune and Bangalore router, they can also access your Bangalore router. As here we have one router I have attached, is a hidden in the cloud, and this router also comes and says, and username and IP address of that device. Yeah, so this, anyway, this user came to know your password. I don't know how, but if somebody knows, then how would you prevent this? So this is not the good solution for our network. Anybody, if they know our username and password, they can access our device. If I come to this PC, I bring a computer here, and I want to access this Bangalore in my computer now. So come to the secure CRT, I make the connection, which is quick connection. Here SSH version 2, host name is IP address here 23.2, username. So Bangalore router is going to generate key. So as you can see, accept once or accept and save. I would say accept and save. Password is Cisco. So I can access Bangalore here. Anybody can access if they know username and password. So the requirement says the Pune router, only the Pune router can access Bangalore router. None of other devices they can access this Bangalore router. So we need to know if the source is 200.1.12.1, only this source, then Bangalore router will be accessed using this IP. We need to create access list. For this I am creating a named based access list. So IP access list standard allow a particular host. So I'm giving 200.1.12.1.0.0.0.0, which shows only individual host. Now need to apply this in terminal mode. So terminal mode will be here. So need to apply a line VTY04 access list, allow the name of access list in. That's it. Now we can again try from Pune. Can we access from Pune? So let me exit this out, and yes, because IP address source IP is 200.1.12.1. Come to Mumbai this time and try. Mumbai is saying connection refused by remote host. Let me try from my PC now. As you can see, this time allowed. I exit this out. Now I press enter. Is saying the remote system refused the connection. The port is open, but connection is refused. If you come to Pune and you wanna see telnet, telnet is not allowed at because I have disabled telnet. So you see now Pune router can access, only the Pune router can access. None of other devices can access our Bangalore router. If you say and verify show IP SSH to verify what we have configured. So authentication timeout 60 seconds. If you don't type any password when you access this device, Bangalore device will automatically refuse the connection or disconnect. Authentication retries 2 times, wrong password, definitely going to close the connection. And again you say show SSH, which will show you encryption type and hash MAC, which is being used between these two devices. There is a command to see what port is open. Show control plane. I would say show control plane host open ports. There is a command to see who is the source. So I would say source is 200.1.12.1, which is Pune router. You can verify here also in Bangalore router. Here show control host open port. Better we can verify here. Source is this, and sending it to this particular port, which is local port, because this is my Bangalore router, which is server, and the connection is established. You can again verify using this command show TCP brief. Here is the device local, this is the foreign device, and the port number connection is established. So this much configuration is required to configure SSH. A very simple method to configure and very basic configuration as I have shown. I think that's it, whatever the requirement we have got. And let's take the review what we have configured. First we have configured host name, which was already there. Second, we have configured domain name. Third, we have configured username and password, and we have enabled AAA module. Fourth, we have applied SSH configuration in line VTY, and we have created access list to allow Pune router only. Only Pune router. If Pune router is generating SSH connection with 200.1.12.1 IP, then Bangalore router will accept the connection and will allow SSH connection. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Bye bye.